See this little SUV pulling this? I don't know what kind of SUV that is, but that trailer has to be 22 or 24 foot long. I wish I had a better shot of it. I've suddenly grown tired of the whole southwestern landscape. And Bella has gotten tired of just about everywhere we stop getting those prickly things in her paws. And I'm getting frustrated that she has to go through that, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. And this might be one of those videos where, like, all of a sudden we jump ahead a day or two or three and we're somewhere across the country where it's greener and softer. But anyway, or maybe not. Right now we're heading for a cheap campground. I think it's only $12 a night with water and electric. It's about an hour. It's about an hour from here. We're almost to the junction where Interstate 20 begins and cuts to the north towards Dallas. And I think we're gonna go that way here with the recent warm up in the weather. Weather permits. Should be all nice weather. So, and then anyway, we'll follow 20 over for quite a ways, wherever we end up at. But for now, that's where we're at, and that's what's going on. Bella's doing something goofy. We've made it well into West Texas, and we're in a little town called Wickett. It's up along, we came to a fork in the road where Interstate 20 begins here, and we decided to go Interstate 20 off of a Penn. But we're in a, the little town Wickett here. Like a lot of these little Texas towns, they have an RV park. You know, it's the city, it's part of the city park. And many of the little towns have them for free. I've been at them. It has free electric and water and dump station and all that. This one here's this one here's a little bit more. It's $16.75 a night. But you know, it varies around Texas. It seems most of these municipal parks are in the northwest part of Texas, like up towards the Panhandle and down to Interstate 20, and that's a large area. And it seems the further up, the further north and west you are, the more of them, they're almost all free for a while. And as you make your way east across the state, you start seeing them for maybe $5 or, you know, $7 or $10 or whatever. And this one happens to be $16.75, but still we have it's full hookups, right? Water, sewage, electric. All right, and more a nice path that goes around this larger field. Nice walking path that goes out there quite a ways, and obviously a play area. Grass is pretty brown, but at least there's grass. Here's a problem we're having still is, you know, as we're coming across Texas, I mean, it goes from West Texas is very much desert, and as you go across the country, or across Texas, you know, gradually the landscape changes, the vegetation changes, so we're kind of getting to where it's a lot more grassier, but still very much desert-like. But the further we go, the greener it gets. So we're going to aim for, I'm going to pick up the pace here and really just try to get across Texas, at least to East Texas, where it's much greener. You know, start getting over there towards you know, Alabama, and where are we going? To Shreveport, Louisiana. Actually, we're gonna take Interstate 20 over to Shreveport, Louisiana, but it's good and green by the time you get over there. So and the point of that is to get away from this vegetation that has all these stickers in them. Poor Bella's paws on this pass. She's doing good on this pass. She hasn't picked any up, so that's nice. Bella, Bella, Bella. I don't know what this material is, but it's kind of soft. It's almost like walking on sand. It is pretty soft. I think she's liking it. This is the first place we found it. No, don't go in there. It's funny, over even where we're parked at in the RV, she picks the stickers up. But she hasn't, and she's got to stop and dig it out of her paw. Bella, Bella. So whatever this material is, it seems to be free of those things. Come on, come on. All right, somebody said, hey Dave, did you ever get your contacts? And no, I didn't just stop and put them on while I'm out for a walk, or put them in, but how would you know if I have my contacts in or not? Wow. My eyes need to adjust to the bright sun. My glasses are so nice that they automatically get dark, you know. So without them, or when I do wear my contacts, yeah, it takes a minute for my eyes to adjust, but woo! They're getting there. That's a little better. And the wind too. I'm not used to the wind in my eyes that make your eyes water. The glasses are, you know, always help protect somewhat of the wind, but you get the idea. What I found is, you know, first thing when I get up in the morning, well, I don't want to try to put contacts in when it's, you know, my eyes are all like still sleepy, and I'm gonna get up and have a cup of coffee and get woke up a little bit first. So, and then you know, being a creature of habit, having worn glasses for decades. You know, get up and have my coffee and just kind of the thought process of what am I gonna do today, and working, and yeah, I just put my glasses on and have my coffee and get started with my day, and I forget, like, oh yeah, maybe I should put my contacts in today. Then the day's half gone, and I'm like, oh, what's the point now? So we'll change it, breaking a habit and trying to put them in once in a while, maybe. See here now, we got off the path. My bad, Bella. Let's go back over here. We got over here in the grass, and she just had to pick one up and had to dig it out. Oopsie. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and get packed up here. We're packed up. We're pretty much ready. Stop and fill the bounder up, and just get some miles in, and maybe we'll resume this video somewhere else way down the road. But I just want to, you know, I just feel bad for Bella while I was picking these stickers up. You ever stepped on one? You know what I'm talking about? They're called, I think they're called goat heads. They're just these little, real spiky, thorny things. A lot of you already know that, but a lot of you don't. I didn't know about them until I got out in this part of the country. People said, oh, she must have stepped on a goat head. I'm like, to me, a goat head's a goat head. Like, I don't think she stepped on any of those. And I would think I would notice. But, you know, back up home at the, if you're from my part of the country, up in the Northeast, it's kind of like stepping on a thorn, you know, pretty. I stepped out of the RV one time here somewhere, and it looked like it was real grassy, and I'm like, oh, I think we're out of that area. And I think this was last year, and shoes and socks off, it looked all nice and grassy. I jumped out of the RV, and bang, man, I stepped on one of them. So I know it's not any fun for Bella. I feel so bad. So I'm tired of her stepping on them. I'm probably not as much as she is, but so we're probably going to just get out of this part of the country. One more thing about my contacts is, you know, my glasses are bifocals, the nose line bifocals. So they do make a bifocal contact lens, but they're expensive and they're kind of fussy. Anyway, it takes the eye some getting used to and trying to focus in that wee little they do exist, but so the doctor says, you know, I'd recommend just getting a good single lens contact, and then that'll get you 90% of your being able to see. And you probably still need some reading glasses for when you're, you know, sitting at your computer, or, you know, for close-up work. So that's the case. So even mornings I have to work, or even sitting and edit video, it's getting them, putting them readers on, or or just not putting them in until after I'm done with my work and stuff in the morning. And, you know, so it's gonna be hit and miss. I did just want to, I've never had contacts before. I just wanted to do it and try it and see if I can, see if I'm gonna like it. And I do like them, but I guess it's nice to still have that option, still being able to wear my glasses or contacts, whichever I feel like at any given time. So, all right, we're back at the Bounder. I'm gonna finish a couple things up here and get moving. Oh, one more thing. A couple people noticed, comment in the last video, comment back in the video before that or so. Somebody said, Dave, have you lost weight? And I have. Up since November, I've finally hit the 25-pound mark. So I've lost a good solid 25 pounds now. I feel better. Got a little ways to go yet. Maybe 10 more. Yeah, probably 10 more. Then we'll reevaluate. Yeah, the other thing the RV park has is there's plenty of dumpsters around. There's 3 along the fence, right behind the row we are in. And out along the road, there's 3 more. There's 3 more dumpsters down there. And right across the street is the wash tub laundromat. So, pretty convenient. Yeah, I love these places that are just, you know, make it affordable and convenient for, you know, along the ways. You know, Texas is really great about having a lot of these municipal parks. We're gonna see about maybe stopping at a Texas state park. You know, I don't think we're gonna just run right out of Texas. Close. Well, most run, but we might make a stop somewhere. We're getting a little bit of a price break today with gasoline than what we've been paying. It's only $3.33. Did I say that? Only $3.33 a gallon. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be happy to pay $3. Well, I'm not happy. How's that? It is what it is, though, right? And what's a good thing, it's a little cheaper because Betty is thirsty, and we're gonna fill her up good, and we're gonna get across Texas. I'll forget the whole way across. Sure, we will on this gas. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I read some reviews on this place, and it's supposed to be like one of them, you know, those Bucky or Bussy, the Beaver, those big major fueling stations that have the crazy big store in there. But I read reviews on this at this Shell station that this is like a mini one of those. They got so much stuff in there. There's a hardware store. It's incorporated with a True Value hardware store. It said, you know, fresh meats, and so I don't know, maybe have a butcher area or whatever. But it's supposed to be a pretty nice place. But I don't need anything other than this gas. Just need some gas, and the RV's all refreshed, ready to go. Waste tanks are dumped. We're already fresh water's all full. I don't need any groceries. We're gonna put some miles in today. We're getting a late start, so it's already like 11 o'clock or so. So I had to do some things this morning, but we're gonna see what we can pull off today. Let's jump ahead to the next morning. We did not make it near as far as I would have liked to have yesterday. Whoops, sorry, Bella. We've only made it to Abilene, Texas, and I'm really trying to get to the green side of the country. I'm really aiming to get to the east side of Dallas, Texas today. We're gonna get an early start. Gonna get gas over here at Murphy. Yeah, Murphy, USA. I think it's down to 323 in this area. But we're gonna fuel up, and we're gonna try to get a big day today, and it's a good ways over to the east side of Dallas, and then I'll reevaluate how well we did. We might have room to go a bit more. I want to get over to a little bit further over to Shreveport, Louisiana, and then we can kind of slow things down a bit. And I just want to get to the greener, softer part of the country for Bella's sake. I've only had one coffee this morning. I am gonna need one for on the road. We'll get this ready. Betty's warming up. We're gonna be out of here in just a moment. About an hour and a half later, guess what we found? Look, it's actually green grass. Not a whole lot of it, you know, it's the winter grass. A lot of it has, you know, browned from the cold weather and freezing temperatures. Trees. Bella's walking around and hasn't picked up any stickers. So, we're getting there. Betty's running good this morning. Can't ask anything more out of her. She's been good. And the sun is just about ready to poke through here. What do you think, Bella? Is this better? Is this better, girl? So we are making good time this morning. I think Dallas is about just under 2 hours away. It's really early, so we'll probably go at least 3 hours or so and get into Louisiana, northwest Louisiana, and I'm gonna make a decision there. There's a road that kind of goes diagonal back down towards the Interstate 10. We'll probably head down that way, I think. There, you feel better now? Are you feeling better now? She would like to be left off leash. We'll see about that. We'll see what we can find today. And we are getting out of, you know, it's not so much desert anymore. It is a greener part of the country. I mean, look at all the trees. You know, tree line. Starting to get an area where there's, I could actually call them the woods. So, but we're gonna get where it's greener yet. We did it, Bella. We did it, girl. We did it. Run, 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 run. She says, I'm free. I'm free at last. Come on, this way. We've made it to Terrell, Texas, which is just a little bit east of Dallas. And it certainly has gotten greener. Grass grows everywhere. There's more trees yet. But we're gonna continue on here to Bella. Come on, this way. Bella, come on, let's go. Come on, Bella. She is happy. She says, hey, this is kind of like the yard up in Pennsylvania. Come on, this way. She's like, I got running room. Huh? I say, I got running room. Come on, let's go this way. That makes me feel so much better. Look at that, running around and it hasn't gotten anything in her paws yet. Anyway, it's gonna get a whole lot greener here in a little bit. You know, the map thing is pretty accurate. Even in plain default view or especially satellite view. Everywhere it's desert, you know, the map is brown. Where it starts getting greener, like this is somewhat greener, the map gets a little bit greener. And by the time we get over to Shreveport, is that where we're going? Yeah, Shreveport, Louisiana. So we're gonna do about 2 more hours today. And by then it gets much greener. There's a lot more trees, and we're finally back in the green part of the green part of the country. So that's where we're going to try to end up today. I don't see any problem doing that. Bella, come on this way. And this is just kind of a side street that I haven't seen any vehicles on. It's kind of a back way over to this little shopping center. So, and she listens really good. Car starts coming. I said, come on, this way. And she listens. She's good like that. Come here, girl. Come here. Is this nicer? Is this grass nicer on the paws? Are you liking that? Say, this is so much better, thank you. And you're so welcome, poor thing. I feel so much better. I'm sure she's the one that really feels so much better, being able to run around. So we're gonna slow it down here and maybe start, you know, spending some time seeing and doing here. I'm eyeing up some state parks and that, you know, some things to do here now that we can slow it down. And we're probably headed down to the Gulf, so we might go down towards the coast a little bit, but we can slow down in doing so. And now that the rush is over, now that Bella has freedom to get some exercise and run around, we'll be okay now. Is that better? Saying it's so nice out, sunny and warm. Who was saying it's too early to go east? No, it's not. weather, come on, this way. Come on. No, and it's gonna be warming up quite comfortably. The 10-day forecast is gonna show something like it's going down in the 60s at night. Oh, brr, huh, right? Well, you know, mid upper 70s in a day, so we're fine. Huh. We are in good shape. We got lucky. We were needing gas, $3.21 a gallon at this exit down the road at the raceway too. $3.21. That's the cheapest I've paid in a long time. We'll fill Betty up good and full, and we'll be good for quite a while, because we're gonna start slowing things down. Oh yeah, and look, I said about the trees gonna be getting bigger soon. You can see behind that 2-story hotel how tall those trees are. So the grass is greener and the trees are taller. We'll finish this fill up, and I don't know, we're about ready to settle down for today, even though it's still earlier, mid-afternoon probably. I don't know, we might call it a day here in a little bit, and then just focus on what to do tomorrow. You know, go to state park or some campground or something like that, or attractions in the area. We'll see. That's it. We're saying goodbye to Texas.